Yo, I'm Troy, this is TM Fitness, calculating volume for gains. So I think it was just a couple of weeks ago I did a video explaining how adaptive thermogenesis works and how some people who are, quote unquote hard gainers adapt to the amount of calories that they consume. So the more calories they consume, the more calories they burn to counteract that, which is why they struggle to gain size. But that doesn't affect everyone. And in most cases, if you're not getting the gains that you're looking for, if you're not getting stronger or bigger or more powerful, it's because you're not doing some basic stuff or you're not being consistent enough. Let's break it down. So I've got 5 points here. Number one is it defines exactly what volume is. So volume, as the popular calculation kind of shows us, it's sets times rep times weight over the week. Now that's just an arbitrary number. It's just something to track and be aware of. But all the sets, all the reps and all the weight that you do over the week in any given exercise, that's your volume. What you want to be doing with your volume is splitting that up over the week, and that's going to depend on your goals and your training experience and your training style. You can undulate the amount of volume you do on a daily basis, so you can have, for example, light, medium and heavy days, or you could train roughly the same level of volume each day, but you divide your total volume over each workout. So if you do 4 workouts a week, divide your volume by 4. Simple as that. Number 3 is increase one aspect of total volume every week. So you might want to slightly increase your reps, slightly increase your sets, slightly increase the weight. For example, if you're doing an exercise, let's say you're doing cable rows for 4 sets of 10, you can always change that. You can drop the weight, drop the reps and increase the weight. You can just slightly increase the weight a little bit by like a pound each week. You can add an extra rep or 2 each week, or you can change the rep range. Instead of doing 4 sets of 10, do 6 sets of 6 on a slightly heavier weight. So you're affecting total volume in some way that's forcing adaptation, because that's what you need to be doing, is forcing adaptation by forcing change and progression through the workouts. Otherwise you're not going to get the results you're looking for. And then the last 2, 4 and 5, they kind of cross-reference each other a little bit. So I'm saying here you want to be using push-pull patterns, and that's to use those instead of using body part splits. So instead of having a shoulder day, a bicep day, a chest day, you work movement patterns that incorporate multiple muscle groups. Okay, so you can do like a knee dominant squat pattern, a hip dominant hinge pattern. You do a upper pull and an upper push pattern. Do those kind of movement patterns, selecting exercises unique to each of those movement patterns over your workouts throughout the week, and you will train each muscle group multiple times a week. If you're doing 1 body part per session, you're likely to only train that body part once that week. If you're training push-pull patterns over each session, then you're likely to be training each body part 2 to 3 times a week, which is more volume for those muscle groups. Just makes sense to do it that way. So stop doing bro splits, use push-pull patterns, focus on it somehow incrementally increasing total volume, stay consistent, and you'll get better gains. If you've got any questions, put it in the comments, and I'll catch you later. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to follow the channel, click the bell to get notifications. If you've got any comments, put them in the box below. And please do share my content, because it's the best way to support this channel. Laters.